Hey, everybody. Sorry, I am actually doing this from my bedroom. So, welcome. Hello, Anne-Marie. Oh, my goodness. It has been a week. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So, my hair is kind of a mess, disheveled, whatever. So, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. It's crazy. I actually might just put the head of my bed up and scoot back on my bed, and you guys will just have to deal with my pillows. Oh, hi, Missy. Hi, Paul. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, how has everyone's week been? I hope that everyone is doing well, that none of you have the crud. That is not good. That picture back there is driving me crazy because it's my husband. Okay, so my husband and I do comic conventions, and those are the lanyards that we get for, like the VIP passes, things like that, artist passes, basically. And he chose to hang them up there instead of on a nail somewhere, or I don't even know. So that crooked pictures drive me crazy, and I'm just gonna keep seeing that, and it's that drives me nuts. I may have to switch around here. And then that's another one of his pictures. So my husband is an amazing airbrush artist. So there you go. You get to look at his art today. The lighting is not so fantastic in here, and I apologize. It's just, this is awkward. I'm doing this from my laptop in my bedroom. It is just awkward. The lightsaber on the wall that actually lights up, makes noises. Yeah, it was a Christmas gift. Hello, Fork and Allotment. How are you? I'll let you can lurk all you like. That is all good in the hood. All right, so I'm going to bring you up to speed. The reason I'm coming to you live from my bedroom is because with all of this illness, we'll say, going around, I'm going to try very hard not to say the keywords. Okay, so with this illness going around, hi Deb. Yes, we are getting ready. That's why I'm saying we're all a little mad around here because with all of this stuff going on nationwide now, we have called all of our children home. You so our oldest daughter does live in her own apartment about 10 miles away, so she and my grandson will be there. But that my youngest daughter moved back home in January. She needed to just kind of take a break and refocus herself. But she is now working for a healthcare facility for the in kind of a behavioral situation. Hi, Boo Boo, Chrissy, my girl. So anyway, most of the people in here have seen my bedroom anyway, via Marco, because I'll lay in bed and chit chat on Marco like constantly. So, however, this week I've been very quiet, and it's because we have just been prepping to have more people in the house. So last week we decided that we were going to have our son come home from college. He's living in the dorms, they have put his classes online, and yeah, I'm like, you're not going to get caught there. If you get stuck in the dorm, or if they tell you, they kick you out of the dorms, because most people have gone from the dorms, they've left. If they kick him out, I'm like, you have a limited amount of time to get your stuff and go. So you just come home. So he came home yesterday, and he brought his beautiful girlfriend with him. And so we now have not only, so now we have a total of 5 of us living here full time, and my oldest daughter and grandson uh, have been, they kind of go. So, hi, Kat. Are you going crazy yet over there? She's been having kind of a crazy day. So, yes, it is a house full. Our house is 934 square feet. So, 7 people. 7. 4 huskies, 4 cats, the 2 guinea pigs, 6 sugar gliders, all in the house. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Send Kat some good juju. Kat has been feeling a lot of pressure lately, and I've been staring at the computer. That's too funny. Yeah, Kat's been stressing out here lately, and I want you to take a deep breath, girlfriend, because it's all good, and we're gonna get through everything together. It'll be fine. So, now my son and his girlfriend are going to be staying. They're staying out in the Airstream. So, my brother, who had lived out there, um, I made him come get his stuff yesterday morning, and then my son showed up yesterday afternoon. So, anywho, we are going to be trying to learn how to cope with each other in a very small amount of space. So, yes, I agree, Chrissy. Which is why Chrissy thought she's like, this is just awesome. But we do things like hold family meetings. And we had a family meeting today to discuss all of this stuff before my youngest daughter went to work. And Chrissy's like, oh my God, I want to have a family meeting. So, anywho, so we now have 7 people in and out of this. My son he was working down in Ottumwa, where he's at school. And so Menards doesn't really have anything in place for employees for stuff like this. There's no contingency plan there, which seems really crazy to me. But I mean, something like this should be, barring a mass exodus from the country, this stuff should be included, but it isn't. So, we had a meeting about that. We had a meeting about, everybody has to pitch in. It's not going to be just mom or just dad doing everything in the house. We spent, thanks to my oldest daughter, we spent the majority of the week running and getting stuff to stock up on, and as much as we could for 7 people. So we do have a little bit left to get, but we can make it for at least a couple weeks without now having to go anywhere. And that's what we've been working on. So let me grab my drink here. Yes, I have my drink. I also have my snack. If you guys do not know what these are, these are amazing. Okay, banana wafers. I love these things. They're just, the wafer cookies, and they're banana flavored. So, anywho, and I decided I didn't care what time it was. It was 5 o'clock somewhere. So my Captain Coke is right here in my hand. Let's see. What else can I tell you? Okay. So also, I got to start seeds this week. Yes, I did. I have, let's see. I have 2 varieties of peppers left to plant. And I mean, I still haven't even ordered my seeds with my gift certificates. No, they are not Little Debbie's. No, they are not. So I'm hoping that things are going to be calming down a little bit this week so that I can actually put in my seed orders, and hopefully get those coming here soon. But this is how I'm going to combat the stir crazy and the the getting on each other's nerves. And it's supposed to be in the high 40s most of the week, but with and 50s, I guess. But raining. We're supposed to have a lot of rain. So I don't know. I could be down with migraines. Do if when the weather patterns, when the weather tries to start moving in, I will probably be down with migraines because that messes me up every time. That is fine, Paul. You go ahead and eat. Let's see. You are what? I think you're 8 hours ahead of me. I can't remember if you're 7 or 8 hours. So yeah, you're at least, it's probably 9 or 10 o'clock there, right? Yes, Deb. I'm okay. So I'm reading your comment here, Deb. Just a minute. Yes, our house is too. Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing. That you can spend some time alone, but it's probably going to drive you nuts not having somebody there. Now, my question is, have you put yourself into um, into lockdown or quarantine, or have you um, or how is, because I know you're in Nebraska, so I don't know what's going on there. Now, here in Iowa, on Tuesday of last week, I had all of the mayors in the state of Iowa had a conference call with the governor, and our governor has basically closed everything except essential businesses at this point. And I do know that I mean, you can still order food and things like that from restaurants, but it's on a carry out or drive-through basis only. And honestly, I don't think carry out's going to be lasting too much longer either. I do not understand why people cannot just heed the warnings and just stay home. I don't know. I don't get it. But things are going to go south real fast if people don't start heeding these warnings. So at this point, we are going to try very hard not to kill each other in this house, I tell you. Oh my goodness. So if I think all of you know Dutch, Paul, he's over in Holland, and so now you're going to the 1st of June instead of the 6th of April. Wow. I know that Spain right now, they extended it too, and they went pretty harsh with their lockdown. They basically locked down the entire country, and Italy is definitely on lockdown. So and I don't know if those are keywords, buzzwords. I don't really know. I'm hoping that YouTube doesn't flag me for it, but I just know better than to say the actual name of what's going on. Awesome. Awesome, Deb. That's good. And that's what we've been trying to do is trying to prepare so we don't have to go anywhere for at least 2 weeks. Um, but my brother just decided that, he's like, oh, well, I don't feel sick. So why am I going out? And then I explained the dangers. And then he went into detail. He went into detail about one of the companies that they work with. They closed their plant for 2 weeks. And I'm like, yes. And all of their stuff that goes to them. I said, so you get to pick this up if things, they didn't know that this person had this. And then who knows who's touched that. And it's steel racks that this stuff is coming on. So there you go. Like, yeah. So now my brother's like, oh my God, I miss staying in the apartment. I'm just staying in my apartment. I'm like, probably a good idea. Missy, that's probably a good idea, but at least then you'll have two incomes coming in to help, to help combat all that. So to combat the bills and things. So that'll be good. Oh, okay, Paul, that's awesome. I mean, good and bad. So I also read and heard through various media outlets that Germany has put basically the country on lockdown as well, and they are actually limiting to crowds of two. Basically, if you don't live with them, you aren't going to be conversing with them, at least in a group. So that that is absolutely necessary right now, Paul. That is an essential job. Um, we have the United States has closed our borders as well. I mean, they've been closed to uh, travelers for a while, but now they've closed the border to Canada and to Mexico. So there is no getting in or getting out. And it seems that that could be extending from state to state here before too terribly long if people do not pay attention and do what they're told. This has the potential of being really, really bad. So to combat my boredom and the stir crazy, I'm in an area, I'm good enough where I have 3 acres of land. I am able to um, I'm able to go out in my yard and all that stuff. And so I'm hoping that's the case, that we're able to get out and uh, kind of get away from each other. So we're not, getting on each other's nerves. um, oh, Deb, that's terrible. I know you're like, come here so I can slap you. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. So I'm hoping that the weather starts to warm up and stay that way. Yes, we are having kind of a family camp out. We have the Airstream, and we are going to put our tent up in the yard. We have a big, I think, 9-person tent. I think is the size. It's huge. It's a really big tent. It might be 6, but either way. So we're actually going to set that up in the yard, and that way, our grandson can go out and play in the tent if he wants to, or somebody can just go and chill out there if they want to. I am going to spend the day tomorrow baking bread. And so that was another thing I wanted to tell you is that, okay, so my plans were, hi, Terry, how are you? So that was another thing that I was going to tell you is that okay, so my plans were actually to get my Airstream cooking series up and running again. I can't really do that now. So I'm kind of bummed about it, but I would rather have my son and and probably I'm guessing future daughter-in-law. But I I'm happy to have them here. I just really don't want I don't like having my kids far away. So, and why are you jealous, Chrissy? Just because we're having a camp out? Aw. I love you too, Terry Lynn. I miss you. Yeah, we have not been, I've not been on Marco a lot either. I mean, obviously. And so I haven't really talked to a whole lot of you. Like today, I've been on more today than I have probably in like 3 days, 4 days. So, um, and I've just been kind of yapping back and forth. So talking about anything and everything and nothing at all. Yes, you do, Terry. Yes. So Terry has a beautiful 10-acre piece of land that she gets to bug out to, and I think she should. That is awesome, Anne Marie. See, and it's a great way to keep in touch. It is. So, my plan is baking bread, cookies, brownies, baking all the junk. I'm sure. I also got. I want to make some banana bread, and I have two big bunches of bananas so that I can do that. And I'm going to dehydrate. Um, and if you guys missed it, Michelle at the Heathstead just put out a video on, and she was dehydrating bananas and pears and um, lemons and stuff. So, ah, that's too funny, Anne Marie. Marco, your sister Marcoed mom and told her she's grounded. Yes, exactly. You're grounded. Stay there. Stay where you're at. Stay home. You can talk to me this way. If you need something essential, I will bring it to you and I will drop it off on your porch. I think you should go to your farm, Terry Lynn. Yep. I was reading that yesterday. I was reading Broward County is terrible right now, and Miami-Dade is right behind it. So that is that's a scary situation. Um, now, especially since and the reason that we have decided to do this is because my husband is an asthmatic, and I we don't need him catching anything because when he does get sick, he gets very sick. And frankly, with my fibro right now and whatnot, and the fact that I mean my immune system is not really all that great either. So I am immunocompromised, just not to the degree that he is. So, but I would rather just keep him home and keep him isolated. And he is, and keep the rest of my family healthy so that we aren't passing this on. So he's actually out in the shop right now in his art studio, and I'm sure he's listening, but he usually he'll usually turn my live on and just let it, listen and let it play. Once in a while he'll pop in and say something, so we'll see if he does now. um, so let me tell you a little something here about this whole having so many people back in the house. Yeah, um, that makes for intimacy to be a little bit more difficult, let's just say. Um, yes. Now, you do realize asthma is actually genetic. It's a gene that's passed on. But hi, Lisa. Who's sassing you, Missy? Deb, there is nothing wrong with that. I know this is the thing. People that made fun of those of us who prep, um, that is true, but for the most part, that is true, Anne Marie. Asthma can be caused through an allergy, but namely, it's genetic. I mean, you can look up the science, the research on that. I'm just telling you, as a former nurse, I'm telling you, genetics are a big thing. Um, so let's see here. Oh, okay, Terry Lynn, that makes sense. So anyway, my husband has asthma too, and that's so we have to be very careful with him, especially with respiratory stuff. And hi, hi, honey bunny, back at you, Miss Amanda. So Amanda's my she's my eyebrow twin, and Christy has now decided to join the game. You guys missed Christy's um um eyebrow, Marco. It was, oh my goodness. Hello, Miss Cindy. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I've gotten lax with my prepping as well. But I find this really funny is that the people who made fun of us, people who, hoarded or prepped, um, they're the ones that are out panic buying stuff, right? I know, Christy, those eyebrows were amazing. Yeah. Some people can't grow eyebrows. I grow too much. Oh no, it's hailing. Ugh. And it's extra loud because you're not in your cabin yet, your tiny cabin. Because I'm telling, oh, it's to be out in the airstream when it's even when it's raining is a little bit unnerving. I'm just gonna say that weight and making noise on the tin on the aluminum is just like. Well, hello, Lynn, Thomas Farm Okie. How are you? So I still have a lot of stuff that's going to keep me busy over the next week or couple weeks, and that is to like I got to get caught up on laundry and all kinds of stuff. And I guess now we're just going to start. I'm going to have to start doing my hitting that Vision 2020 goal, the whole organization thing, because I'm going to start getting rid of stuff. Lynn, I'm actually doing well. I still, when we came back from Arizona, I was sick. I'm still coughing that stuff out. It's crazy. Um, and I think that was just because of the change in the atmospheric pressure. Obviously, the we went from a much more humid winter climate and then went to the dry desert climate. So and then back, and I just like, ugh. I know it's driving me crazy too, Chrissy. I keep looking. I'm like, hang on. There, is that better? I got to find a new place for these. But this tells you how serious we are about my husband's art. And I don't know if any of you know, but Wizard World, yeah, we did that in 2015. This is the Midwest Comic Con, and this was in Des Moines. And that's my husband. I don't know where mine is. This is the Cedar Rapids Comic Con, and my husband and one of our very good artist friends designed the back of this. So let's see here. This is the VIP admission pass, mind you. This one's an exhibitor pass for the same one for Comic-Con, and they used the same one on the back. So yes.
A few things I want to talk to you about later.
Okay, would you like to come and introduce yourself since you're he's bombing my live. That is my son. Oh, that facial hair, isn't that crazy? Yes, that was a Gizmo. Gizmo and ET. Isn't that cute? And I don't remember which one Tony did. Which part of it. And then this was another Comic-Con that we did. The Halloween-a-Palooza. And that was actually down in Ottumwa. So, there you go. We have plans, actually. We would like to do, we would also like to do more of them. We'd like to do more. Would love to do the San Diego Comic-Con, but that's like $3,000 for an artist table. I'm not even kidding you. Connor! Yeah, Connor doesn't want to be on camera. He's like, no, Mom. So he's 20. He'll be 21 this December. So he'll be fully legal here in about, what, 8 months? Almost 8 months. So, anywho, oh my goodness. I'm like all over the place, and I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, I'm not streamlining myself. So, yes, you do need to do a live, Terry Lynn. I absolutely think you should. And what would be awesome is if you did one from your farm. Just saying. That would be so cool. Have your praying mantis. Yes. Yes, I do feel better. But with the weather front that's moving in, we're getting rain, and kind of And then I've got my studio. I brought my studio light in here so you guys had more light to see me with. So, yes, I agree with you, Chrissy. YouTube in general does really seem to be off. So yeah, all of those videos that I have in my editing queue, I haven't been able to touch them. We've been so busy with trying to get stuff done around here. I haven't been able to sit down and actually spend a large quantity of time on editing. So all that stuff that's been in my queue for the last 3 weeks, I can't get it finished. So I'm going to continue actually planting and seed starting. So oh, what is going on with that, Terry Lynn? Not being able to upload. Thank you, Missy. Get them. I have 10 showing here. That's why I'm avoiding that word. If you say that, or yeah, you're getting flagged. So I haven't said it. And please don't anybody else put it in my chat, because I really don't want that. Oh, there's 12. Woo! Thank you. Okay, so another thing that I actually got, I got an email And I appreciate everybody that used my Amazon affiliate link to order through. Um, I got an email from Amazon, and for whatever reason, well, I shouldn't say for whatever reason, they told me that they are not going to approve my application because I don't have 500 or more followers on YouTube. I thought, really? That's insanity to me. Like, that just seems really stupid. But yep, Lisa, that is right. So I have, I'm sitting, I think, at 465. My shirt says part-time permies. They are they're another homestead up in Michigan. Actually, not too terribly far from where we bought our Airstream from. And Cindy and Mike. Mike is a professional chef, and yeah, I love watching their channels. So you get the official email after your third purchase. Yes, it's usually 3 or more purchases. They get you an email. And I was really upset because I did not anywhere. Now, if anybody else knows, maybe I looked over that. I don't know, but I did not see in anywhere in the stuff that I read for the Amazon affiliate link when you applied that you had to have 500 or more followers. And it doesn't matter if it's on YouTube, Instagram, a blog, any of that stuff. You have to have 500 plus subs. It is absolutely insane to me. I don't know. Agreed, Deb. Yes. Yes, your everybody's internet is probably going to lag a little bit, because and everybody and there's this big theory out there that basically they're going to shut internet services off from April 1st through the 10th or some, I don't even know. Like, I that's what I had heard, and I thought, that's just that makes zero sense. Chrissy, it took like, oh, probably 2 weeks or so, after my last after the third purchase that I got the email. So it should be. I'm assuming it'll be coming here before too terribly long. And then obviously they could very well be bogged down right now and not really addressing that situation with the Amazon affiliate links, just due to what's going on nationwide. So I mean that could very well be the issue. I don't really know. Um, they are not going to shut your internet down. The reason that it is um fancy cat food for me, like, that's awesome. The reason that your internet is slow right now is because, yes, you have more people on a home network than you do on a business network. A commercial or business network is way different. Like, it's faster speeds, it can handle more. But the thing is that it's you can absolutely crash the internet. You really can, because your provider, if they don't have enough servers, it's one huge server bank. It really, if it can't handle it, it's going to crash. So you just you have to go with the flow. And hopefully now, I don't know. I was told that, or I, no, I don't, let me take that back. I read somewhere that they are asking the internet providers to, um, basically ramp up your speeds, um, so that it can handle everybody. So $47 for a 50. Oh my gosh, Chrissy. Exactly. Wow. Wow. $47 for a 15-pound bag of cat food. Like, um, I think like if you go with a fancy brand of dog food, I think a 20-pound bag is like I know if I were to go over and buy Blue Diamond or Wild Buffalo, which are both very good dog foods, but for I want to say a 20-pound bag, it's like $50, and that's dog food. I don't know. It's something to do with their servers, ramping up their speeds for home servers. I don't know how all this works. I'm sorry. I'm not a computer guru. So, agree. Yeah, cat. I used Rachel Ray for the longest time, and I can't afford to do that with my 4 huskies now. They eat entirely too much food. I know, right, Chrissy? Okay, so Terry Lynn, when you do an Amazon affiliate link, you actually can see what people order, um, and the prices. No, yeah, because they tell you like a total order price, and that's how they get your that's how they pay out your percentage that they pay you from that. Yep, full report. Click on the full report, and then you can do a monthly summary or what have you. And it'll show you every single order and qualifying order now. It has to be a qualifying order. Um, and then there's all kinds of other mumbo jumbo to go with it. So yeah, be practice due diligence with this. I'm just telling you. um, you should fork and allotment. You absolutely should. If you can, if you've got the subs, do it. It may not pay you much at first, but the more people that purchase from it, obviously the more you're going to make. And so um just I'm just giving you my experience. This is why I don't have a permanent affiliate link now, because yeah. Well, hello Rachel, how are you? Um Lynn, Terry Lynn is or Terry is Organic Raw Roots Farm. She's the face and the magic that is Organic Raw Roots Farm. So that is awesome. You'll be fine. Apply for your affiliate link. Make sure you read the fine print and scour it with a dang comb. Go through it with a comb. So yeah. Yes, Rachel, how did your butchering go today? And Rachel is Robertson's Belly Acres, in case others don't know. Um, yeah, I think I made like $7 or $8, I think, off of my Amazon affiliate link for the little time I had it. So, but um, and they pay you a certain percentage per category as well. So you got to be careful too. That's why I say it's a qualifying purchase. You have to have qualifying purchases. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Rachel. Whew, I had a hiccup. Sorry. So, what are you guys going to do then to keep yourselves from going stir crazy? Because I got to do a whole lot of bacon and organizing and cooking and cleaning. And in fact, I'm getting ready. When we get done with this, I'm going to start frying up chicken. So everybody thought, yeah, chicken legs is a great idea for dinner tonight. So we're going to do fried chicken legs, drumsticks, whatever you want to call them, mashed potatoes and gravy, and some corn. I hope to get to 500 soon, but I understand why I'm not. I'm not putting out enough content, and it's just been really crazy. It really has been. It's been really crazy these last several months, and just need to I need to get stuff leveled out, and then I can get back to hopefully some sort of normal for me. Of course, chaos is normal for me. So yes, we don't do fried chicken very often because I am not a fan of frying chicken. I hate frying bacon. I hate frying chicken. Like, and I like to cook when I have the stuff, when I have all of the ingredients and stuff. I don't mind cooking. I like cooking. But I don't like frying anything. I always get burnt. um, so you can't find your gummy elderberry supplements. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? The stuff that, the stuff from our past that people have used for years and years and years, for generations. Now all of a sudden, they're the newest, hottest thing. Oh my goodness. Yes, Paul, it is. It's going to be crazy for a while. It really will be. And, but at least you have today and tomorrow off. And that'll be nice because then maybe you can kind of relax a little bit before you have to go back to the madness. Yeah, see? Exactly, Missy. I don't like that. I've had grease pop into my in my face. Um, I've had like spills, grease, hot grease spill on my skin. Yeah, I am not a fan of it. And I will be I have a wonderful electric skillet that I use, and it's copper lined. So, and it makes best the best fried chicken. I don't know why. And then I have a cast iron. So my electric skillet, I'll be frying up about 8 pounds worth probably of chicken legs, drumsticks. And so they won't all fit in that skillet. So then I get my cast iron deep fry pan. And yeah, it's great. My goodness, Missy, that had to have been a huge pop right there. Holy cow. Yep, French fries will get me too, but I don't I've gotten to a point now where I bake my fries. I don't If I don't have to fry a whole heck of a lot that uses, but to be fair, I worked in fast food for a while. I was the assistant manager of a Dairy Queen for a while, and yeah, those deep fat fryers are ridiculously hot, and cleaning them out sucks. Just saying. So, do you guys have you guys figured out what you're planting? Have you even started seed planting? Um, I do need to get some more. I need probably two more of the racks that I use, and another set of lights. And I usually I bought an 8 pack of lights last year, and really 8 packs or um, 8 lights, LEDs, and they were 52.99. And um, I'm using four of them on one rack right now. So it's been great. They work fantastic. So I just need to get another set of those, and then 2 more racks, and, the racks were, like, I think they're, like, $40 each. So, hopefully, um, hopefully my Social Security will not be affected come the 1st come the 3rd of the month, and I can order them. It's because I really I do need a couple more. Yay, you got your straw bales? That's awesome. Now you can plant. You'll be able to plant here soon. That'll be awesome. Because you should be able to start getting in the ground here soon, right, Anne Marie? We can't plant anything in ground until about Mother's Day. That's usually the rule of thumb here in our area. So, Deb, you absolutely should. You absolutely should go ahead and write. Just write until you know are completely content, and go through it, and just if you can afford it, self publish it. That's another thing that Amanda from Wallace Family Homestead, a little known fact, she actually has a self published book out. So, and I'm hoping I get to read it. Wow, you have to go clear till Memorial Day? My goodness. You have a very short season there then, don't you? Lynn, I am in Iowa, zone 5. I am in actually central, more western part of Iowa. Yay, garlic! That's awesome. I have garlic that I really need to get used up, and I think I'm going to use one of my grow bags and just grow some in there. And I'll probably have to keep it in the house and not worry about when I can harvest. Hi, Shelly. That is quite all right. It's never too late. Are you guys super busy out there right now? Shelly works in the medical field, so um, I don't. I shouldn't say I don't. I remember those days really well. Being a nurse, just especially, and it doesn't matter whether you are a nurse in an acute care setting or in a long-term care setting. It doesn't matter. Um, Getting a lunch break sometimes is almost impossible. So there were many shifts. I worked 12 and 16-hour shifts that I I didn't have time. I was constantly running. I could not take a break. Um, there's a reason why they've coined this term, nurse's bladder. Yeah. You don't have time to even go to the bathroom some days. So, and that's a lot of days, depending on where you work and the environment that you work in. So, and I know I spent so many days where I would work 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and I was lucky if I got enough time in that 16-hour shift to even go pee. So that's awesome, Shelly. Chicken greenery soup, huh? Ooh, you'll have to hold on here. That is actually my daughter calling, so hold on. Hello, your mom is actually live right now. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot." She's like, "No, it's not an emergency. I'll call back." Okay. So sorry. It's just when my kids call, my kids don't typically call, they'll text me. So when they call, I answer it. Sorry. Hello, Miss Jan. So my son is actually he's currently working on he's using my computer. Oh, pardon me, my computer in my in my office, which is no longer going to be my office or craft room or anything, because I need to move my daughter in there, so she's not sleeping on the couch. But he's in there doing schoolwork, so I was hoping. Well, I was gonna say, this will be my last live from my office for a while, but um, yeah, last week actually was. Exactly, Deb. Yes. So, yeah, because of the fact that you go so as a nurse, just healthcare workers, honestly, um, going so long and for so many years with you know having to hold it. Uh, you've trained your bladder. You train your bladder to, I guess, hold a lot more fluid than is necessary or should. And unfortunately, then the side effects of that starts to wear things down. Those sphincter muscles and things are that's it. So, and then you end up with things like overactive bladder, or at least the inability to control your your bladder after a while. So, thanks, Kat. Yeah, you just don't really get a whole lot of bathroom breaks. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you, Shelley, for clearing that up. For Lynn is Thomas Farm Okie, and so she was asking what the T and S stood for, and yeah, it's Tony and Shelley. And my goodness, Tony's a hoot. He is a hoot. He's funny on when he gets on your Marco, Shelley. It's hilarious. We all giggle at him. There's the hubby. Hello, hubby.
What are you doing?
The live?
From the bedroom?
Yes, because our son is using my computer in my office.
Oh, he's out of there.
Oh.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
What, do you need something?
No, I'm just checking on you and asking how your live going. That's currently going on right now.
So obviously you're not watching it.
No, I figured you weren't doing it because our internet's so crappy right now. You got a lot of buffering going on?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I can't watch shit out there.
Deb says, "Hi, hubby." Howdy. That is my husband, Tony. His name also Tony. uh, all right. Yes, Missy. Love you, girl. Stay well and be safe. And enjoy having those grandbabies around now. That's going to be awesome. Missy just went and picked up her daughter and son-in-law and their kids, and they're staying with her now. So I don't know. Anne Marie. I don't have any clue why he's trying to watch that. He should be watching his wife or be in here participating with me. I don't know. There's just something about Tony's, isn't there? Yeah. He's been he was really my Tony was actually he was pushing really hard to have the kids. He's like, We need to have the kids home. I don't if something happens, I don't want him to be too far away, that they can't get home and blah blah blah. And now he's like, this is going to be very trying. Well, hello, 5M family. And yes, you are in Texas. Also, yeah, my daddy lives down in Texas. Good Lord. Oh, Jan, you kill me. She calls Chrissy Pissy Chrissy. That is just too stinking funny. I have you guys noticed also there a lot of lives haven't been happening, and there hasn't really been a whole lot of uploading either on YouTube. Do you think that everybody all of this is affecting them that way, or do you think that it's they're so busy trying to get stuff you know hammered out that they just aren't putting out content? Because I have noticed a considerable drop in YouTube uploads, and obviously myself, but um, just people that I normally watch, even. But I haven't been able to watch either because I have been so busy. Okay, Anne Marie. So maybe it's just the people I'm watching, or maybe I'm maybe I'm imagining it. I don't know because I'm so busy. I'll bet. Yeah, that could very well be right. 5M. I Yeah, Anne Marie, that could be it. Maybe that's it. Honestly, because my YouTube has been so jacked up lately, and I know that there was a notification sent out on your YouTube studio about that. So because they've basically sent their workers home, and if they can work from home, they can't. They will, but um, so I'm wondering if that has. I'm assuming that has something to do with it too. I'm just having a hard time uploading. Jan, yeah, actually, you just put out how to install a kitchen window. I haven't watched it. I saw it. I saw the video, but I wasn't able to watch it. I haven't been able to catch up on YouTube at all, really. So ah, Rachel. Yeah, I could have been talking to myself. Sometimes that's the only way I can have an intelligent conversation. Yeah, I think everybody's internet is lagging. Okay. All right. So then I'm just kind of wondering then, everybody is overwhelming the internet right now. Kat, you guys have been crazy busy these last several weeks, so I will watch your video, Jan. I absolutely will watch your video. I promise. See, and I have 5M. I actually have 3 or 4 videos in queued up in my editing program, and I haven't had time to sit down and edit them. And I was trying to make a so I don't know, maybe you guys can help me. Um Deb, you're funny. um so I'm trying to edit a video of um everything that we did when we took our trip to Arizona. And so But if I do that, if I put everything in it and make it one video instead of like a two-part video or three-part even, um, sometimes it won't really flow very well. And I think it's going to end up being like an hour long. And I don't know that people are going to watch that. So I'm just wondering, is that something that you guys would actually sit down and watch? What is your attention span, I guess? Um, when you go to sit down and watch a video, like how much time can you actually devote to watching that, and how much attention can you give it? That is interesting to hear, 5M. Max 30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I just so yeah, I really kind of want to keep. I have my Vision 2020 video that I put out. It just it hasn't done well, and I think it's because it's like 30 or 40 minutes long. I can't remember. So 15 minutes. Okay, so I would have to. Um, so I should probably split that up into probably two or three. Hi, Sean. How are you? Well, I will keep it. Then I will have to do that. Well, yeah, I'm the same way too. Like if it's not engaging in the first even couple minutes, I'm like, okay, just leave it running so they get the watch time, and but I'm not paying attention to it. So yes, agreed. And this was one of the areas of contention for me with people is that, okay, that's great that you're making all of this content and you're putting out all of this content, but how is your channel growing? You're not engaging enough for me. So I don't know. Paul, yes, you are super busy though. I agree. Our governor actually has given an address like three different times in the last week. So we're doing good there. We On Tuesday I had a conference call with her. She was updating all of the mayors in the state about we just did a Zoom. They did a Zoom meeting, and went over like what our resources are going to be as mayors. So um yeah, so I don't know a whole lot about what's going on in Texas for sure. I do know that like my dad trains truck drivers, excuse me, for Goodwill Industries. And so he's still working. Now my stepmom is a teacher at a public school, and they're off school. So what do you mean connect? Yeah, you can connect. As in what, in the stream? Because in the stream, I don't have StreamYard up, so I have no idea. I'm just doing this webcam from my. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Paul. Yes, everybody should be checking each other's channels out. I would appreciate that. I want everybody to do that, and absolutely connect with each other, and you sure can shout them out. Yeah, I'm okay with that stuff. Some channels are not. I am absolutely okay. because I think that the more that we can support each other, the better off the world's going to be. So, oh, that's interesting to know, Anne Marie. She teaches sixth grade on, and now she's doing it online. I don't know what they're doing in Texas. I don't know. Yeah, see, that's we are out until I want to say April 12th for the state of Iowa. Stay at home are in Dallas and Houston. Excuse me. I swallowed wrong. So, um, I would think honestly that most places are going to end up going to that, and if people do not start taking this stuff seriously, it's going to end up going. It's probably going to end up nationwide, and it's not going to be pretty. Yes, you absolutely should do that. We have to encourage and support one another the best we can because YouTube is a huge game and it is a huge ocean to be swimming in, let me tell you. So the best thing that we can all do is support one another and watch give that watch time, guys. Oh my goodness. Give that watch time because that is so super important. Um, it is great that we all want to hit that sub mark and we get super excited with our subs. But the thing is that your subs are going to come long before you ever hit that 4,000 hour watch time. Long before that, it's crazy. So it is. You absolutely do need to sub channels. If you like their content, obviously, please. I don't want somebody to sub to my channel if they don't like what they see. If they don't like the content and they don't, and I'm not engaging enough for them, I don't know. I want it to be as authentic. I guess I want people to like the content so they'll keep coming back. Yep. Yes, I'm pretty sure that Louisiana did too. I think you're correct there, Sean. I think that's what I had read. Online schools. Yep. Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Yes, let's try and get Sean Nodo Acres. Try to get him up to 500. He's only 7 away. That's awesome. That's exactly right, Anne Marie. Yeah. Um, I want engaging content, and I want people to keep coming back so that I can get those hours, and then eventually, the subs are going to come. You're going to hit your 1,000 subs before you hit that 4,000 hour mark. I mean, that's an insane amount of watch time. It really is. And if you don't have good content, what is the point? And that was one of the things that kind of it caused some drama with people was that I made that point. I said, listen, I am super pumped about getting a sub and getting many subs and growing through subscribers very quickly. But the thing is that the end game is to eventually be monetized. And so it's more important that you have good content and grow that way and grow through watch time as quickly as you can. Because the subs you're going to hit them long before you hit that 4,000 hours. And please be engaging. You know, I don't understand. You've got people out there they don't have good content, and or they're just it's not engaging. At least for me. And I've watched several, you know, channels that I'm like, I've just watched them explode out of nowhere, and I'm like, "How are you doing this? Your content is not that great. Your editing is not doing I mean, you're not doing a very good job on your editing." Just I I don't get it. I know that's a terrible thing to say, and I'm so sorry if that offends someone, but it's just seriously the way I feel. Like, I don't understand how some of these channels are getting so big so fast, getting all these subs. I'm like, you don't have just because you put out a lot of content doesn't mean it's good content. Jan, you're rotten. No, I do not still have that cough. I wasn't even in Italy, you turkey butt. Oh, Lisa, I love you back, girl. And you'll be happy to know that I have used all of that soil. um, I have I have a ton of peppers and tomatoes planted. So, and I still have to get more seed, more tomatoes. Oh my goodness, yes, Rachel. Woo! Almost to 400. That is awesome. Exactly, fork and allotment. Exactly. You you have to be about that content. Why would you pay why would you want to pay for subs and views? Like why? I don't get that. That is very true, 5M. It only all it takes is one video to go viral. That's it. Yes, actually I will once I get everything when I get the one rack completely full, which it is. I'm like I really only need to put two more flats and I have two packages of pepper seed left. Different I think I have shishito peppers left. Oh, excuse me. I keep having the hiccups too. I'm sorry. Um, and I have another pepper left, and I can't remember what it is. But so in each one of my flats, I'm able to do 50 blocks. So I do 5 rows of 10. um, and I'm able to plant if I have enough seed. I'm able to plant 50 seed starts. It's awesome. Exactly, Lisa. Have all the subs you want, but if nobody's watching it, not gonna get anywhere. Terry Lynn, that is fine. You need to take care of your mama. That's right, Deb. Yeah. I know that. So the one case that we had pop up in a county here in Iowa actually came from Omaha. They traced it back to Omaha. I was like, oh. But the thing is that people don't even some of them don't realize they have it and they're carrying it and they're spreading it and they just keep going out and touching stuff and stop. Just stop. Oh, my son just started his car up. He must be going over. He's going to go get the propane tanks filled for the airstream so that they can have more heat and better heat out there. Right, right. You've seen people with a million subs, but their videos have, yeah. Um, that's crazy. You know, it's so funny. My intro to the channel video is my most watched video, so that's a good thing. But then my second most watched video, I think, is is my Airstream cooking video, the start, and it's making pico de gallo. Very large YouTubers. One had maybe 100 subs and made one video. That is absolutely crazy. So, okay, can you kind of explain what that you manage you what you mean by managing a YouTuber? Yeah, I get recommendations for videos all the time that I'm like, "How does this even apply to me?" Like, "No, no." That could very well be, Anne Marie. The nearest case to you is 60 miles, Sean. The nearest case to me is 22 miles. And they just keep popping up in that same county. Yeah, so how exactly do you cheat YouTube? I mean, seriously, like, I call me simplistic. I don't know, but like, I have no idea how you can even cheat the system. Oh, wow. There you go, Deb. That's awesome. Well, why is that customer interrupting your boo time, Chrissy? Now, never mind. You need that money. Lisa, I get that stuff all the time. Jan, I am watching your videos. I haven't watched really anything this week. In fact, there was um somebody had left a comment on my last live that they have like I and it took me 4 days. Like, I didn't even get the notification that they had left a comment for me to reply to, and so it took me 4 days to reply, and I just replied today, and they're like, "Where exactly are you at?" And so I told them, I'm like, "I'm in Iowa." And I went to their channel, and they have 199 subs, and I watched, but I watched the first, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 videos, but they were like seconds long. They weren't even a full minute long. So, yeah, I don't know how to market myself either. um, yeah. We have Sean, we have 90 confirmed active right now. We have 90 active cases, and we have 100 and I don't know, 100 and some resolved cases, or um, confirmed but uh, non-active cases now, and we have well over 100 still pending. So we have no idea. Mm, yeah, you are. Unfortunately, Amber, you are really in the thick of it. You really are. I suggest that too. No dough, Sean. I absolutely. Um, Nick Nimmin is a good one. Uh, Terry Lynn actually said try him. Watch him, and so I had watched him a little bit. I don't blame you, Anne Marie. Stay home. awesome, Lisa. Thank you. Yes, Fork and Allotment. You have. He's got a really. It's a very good channel. I like it. I like it a lot. But again, I have not. There is no way that you can possibly stay up with everybody that you sub to either. Like you have to go on these binges where you watch a whole bunch of their videos in one day, and then move on to the next channel, that you follow or whatever. So yeah, but aren't you a civilian contractor for the government, Sean? Yeah, I know. I wish you could stay home. I wish everybody would just stay home. And unfortunately, there are necessary services out there. We need people stocking the shelves in the grocery stores, and we need supplies being shipped, and we need our healthcare personnel. And so, yeah. So funny thing about social media. I'm just, in all honesty, I have not really done a whole lot with my social media for quite a while now because I have found that there's just so much drama on social media. And so I have gotten to a point now where like I will post I only post on my social media like pictures or whatever. Like I don't really even respond to anybody on social media a whole lot anymore because of all the drama that has been happening as of late. Sorry, I have to move things around so I have to turn myself around here a little bit. My knees are not good. They don't like me sitting a certain way for very long. So, and my back starts to hurt too. So, yes, at this point, 5M, your husband is absolutely essential because he's trying to keep the masses calm. Yeah, I've noticed that too, Dutch. I it's if it's only for kids or if there are kids. So if you put on your channel, mark your channel as yes, it's kid friendly or whatever, then your notifications don't get sent out. They will not let you hit the subscribe. They'll let you subscribe, but they won't let you hit the all notifications bell. It's crazy. So, all right, Chrissy, be safe. Love you, boo. I agree with you, 5M. I have to limit my social media because there's so much crap. People like I don't know. I could go on a rant for hours about social media. So you are too funny. Chrissy, already in flip-flops. I love flip-flops. You wait. It's going to be barely warm enough to be outside without a coat. And when I get in my garden, I will be barefoot. I rarely wear shoes of any sort in my garden. So I am barefoot most of the summer. So my feet are horrendous looking. Yeah, my lives are not very kid friendly either because I don't see the point in I don't know. I don't see the point in, excuse me. I shouldn't have to police your children. you know? So, so trash truck letter carries at all times in case he's pulled over. Oh, is that so that he can continue to, work through everything or what, Deb? Yeah, no, fork and allotment. I don't get, obviously I don't. I try not to be too inappropriate, but yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna police your children. That is your job. If you don't feel that my channel, my content, or my lives are appropriate for whatever reason for your children to be watching, then don't let them watch it. Yes. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. We will have that too. Yes. Thank goodness for editing. Yes. Um, and I'll tell you what you see here from coming out of my mouth and what you hear coming out of my mouth on my live or on my channel. Some of you would be probably mortified to hear me in real life or, just casually. So some of you would be absolutely mortified. I I can put a drunken sailor to shame. Huh, that's weird. That is really weird, Paul. I don't know why. Exactly, Lisa, right? All right, Sean, you get back to work. Do the good. Love you back. And many blessings to you. Yeah, the crap that kids watch, it's insane. My grandson loves to watch gameplay. Other people play video games on YouTube. And I'm like, how is that entertaining at all? Why don't you play the game yourself? Jan, you are just too funny. I know you should be able to get all notifications, but if a channel has their video, or their whole channel marked as safe for kids, you cannot actually physically ring that bell. It will not let you do that. So did you go in and change that fork and allotment? And I can't remember. Please, if you don't mind, share your name. I hate calling you guys by your channel names. I want to be able to address you. So I don't know 5M. I don't know your name, and fork and allotment. I don't know your name, and I would love to. Jan, I haven't been able to I haven't gotten pregnant in almost 21 years, so, or right at 21 years. So no, I won't be barefoot and pregnant. Now it works. Okay, good. All right. Shanna. Okay. Awesome. Yay. That makes me feel better. I hate to, okay. And you're Chris. All right. Awesome. So yeah, I would rather be able to address people by their names because, I think that I don't know, it's more personable and I think it's just nicer, frankly. So your baby making machine is broke. Anne Marie, that's hilarious. Jan, no, never inappropriate, am I? so weird. That is so weird, Chris, that would not, yeah, I don't either. My whole channel is set to not for kids. I'm Lisa, the issue that I have is that, at first, it'll take me, a couple of times, a few times of trying to associate the name with the channel name, but, usually usually after a couple times, then I remember it. It it is hard it is sometimes really hard. A lot of people do have that same issue. My husband is that way. I have just been fortunate enough that my entire life, I have been very good with remembering minute details about things. So, which would make me a fantastic researcher, but that was too mundane for me. Well, that is awesome, Shanna. Yes, um I do. I think that is much more personable. I think people respond to that better. So, Jan, you are just sometimes you're just too much. I love you. Don't we all try to consistently put out crap videos so no kids will watch it? Oh yeah. Um here's also the thing with my channel name is that people can't, for whatever reason, they can't string it together sometimes. Like it's Royal Amethyst Acres. And sometimes it is such a tongue twister for some people. Um, and it's just I don't know, it's funny. Well, hi Darcy, how are you? That's right. Just be yourself. It'll be crazy enough for everyone. Oh, fun, fun. Yes, go make those cinnamon rolls. Oh, I love homemade cinnamon rolls. They're the best. They are the best. I haven't made cinnamon rolls in so long. I should probably do that. We just and I don't know if it is it a thing for you guys, for your family, or Texas in general? Is it a thing to have cinnamon rolls with chili? Because we do that here in Iowa. Most people do. I'm sorry, I'm catching up in here. I know there's like a lull and people are like, duh, talk. Yeah, I do need to make cinnamon rolls. I haven't done that for so long. So I just wondered if that was what? Yeah. So a thing for us in at least in the Midwest, when we make chili, when we have chili, we typically have cinnamon rolls with it. I know. Crazy, isn't it? It is actually a fantastic. I mean, obviously, I don't dip my cinnamon rolls in my chili, but it's really a great combination. Why can't you buy flour, Lisa? Are you just because you're locked in or what? Yes, cinnamon rolls and chili. Oh my gosh, I can't believe people have not like that is a thing here in Iowa. Oh no, Shanna, no, no. Well, yeah, we are a little odd out here in the Midwest. We're landlocked, you see. No, peanut butter and onion sandwich, not normal. No. Oh, chicken and waffles is a ridiculous combination. Whoever thought of that combination, Deb? I don't know. But yeah, no, that's not a thing. Okay, well, um, all right, Shanna, good. Oh my goodness, Lisa. That is absolutely crazy. No, uh, yes, I think you are correct, Jan. I probably would be a good analyst. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I would assume everybody's probably out of just getting out of everything. And yeah, I am glad I bought I was going to, and I didn't. I was going to get a another bag of bulk bag of flour, and it's a 25-pound bag when I went to Sam's Club, and I didn't. I did buy sugar in the 25-pound bulk, but I didn't buy the flour, and I should have because I'm down to about two and a half. I put mine in a 5-gallon of food grade bucket, and I am about I probably have about half a bucket left, and that makes me super nervous. I don't like being out of stuff like that. Flour is a staple. Really, Lisa? Wow. Gonna meet in the middle? Okay. You guys could all travel up here and meet here in the middle of Iowa. We're pretty much the middle of America, you see. All right, Shanna, please stay safe, stay healthy, and send me cinnamon rolls. Just saying. Are you kidding me, Lisa? That is absolutely insanity. Oh my gosh. Do you have something like a cuz see, I also have a CPAP, and I know that you need distilled water, but when I don't have the distilled water, which I need to start wearing the darn thing again, but I haven't. Um Humidity and your brother. I take it you're not that close to your brother, Lisa. That's too funny. Yes, use those quail eggs up. I just made chicken. I just made noodles not too terribly long ago. So that another thing that's kept me really busy is when buying all this stuff in bulk. So far, we have had to. I've had to break out um, my food saver vacuum sealer. And I had never used it before, and I was so excited to use it, and now I want to vacuum seal all the things. Lisa. Okay. Um, yeah, I've noticed though, I don't do quite as well without the humidity. Isn't that crazy? Even though the humidity kills me in this, especially in the summertime with my fibro. No delivery slots for online shopping. Oh my gosh. Wow. I am actually going to be making bread, which is why only having, the the amount of flour that I do makes me nervous because I have no other bread. I have to make it. I you know, I'll tell you, having had to cook for so many people for so long, Deb, I I don't mind doing it. I don't. Again, as long as I have all the ingredients for everything. The thing that gets me, and when I don't want to cook is when I don't have, when it's something that I have to cook. I have to try to figure out how to, how to put a meal together. I hate that. Like I know what I want to make, and I just want to be able to make it. So, oh, Lisa, we need to get you a new vacuum sealer. So I actually got my vacuum sealer off of Facebook Marketplace last year, and I paid $40 for it. And I have I had so many eggs. I gave my daughter 2 dozen eggs. I still have 2 dozen sitting on my counter, and I just scrambled up and vacuum sealed about 5 or 6 dozen. Yeah. See, I know how to cook for a large group. I don't know how to cook for just my husband and I. So when we didn't have any of the kids at home and it was just the two of us, I didn't really cook because I don't know how to not cook for an army. It was hard. I just it I still, and even though, like, when we not having the kids home, when I would go try to, I still have that mentality. I need to go buy in bulk every single month, and because I'm used to that, and so that's been a really hard adjustment. And now that the kids are all home again, I'm like, okay, back in my norm. Really, only 4 or 5 people. Wow. Oh my goodness, Lisa. So is that just your local grocer, or like Walmart shopping online, or is that Amazon, or what is that that you can't that you were 2 weeks you couldn't get a delivery? Of course, I suppose you guys are such, you guys have much more populace than we do, so I would assume it's probably much harder to get things. I'm sure, yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine everything is booked right now. I mean, we are we are rural, and for us to, I mean, even just in Iowa in general, I mean, our biggest city is Des Moines, our capital, and it's hard to find anything even in Des Moines now. So, oh my goodness, that is crazy. So then she sold her eggs to buy the feed. Yeah, been there, done that. But a lot of people aren't, like, I don't really have any customers for my eggs. And here's the thing, I feed my chickens, um, like most us women, you can't resist a British accent. Most yes women. That is true. That is true. Um, there is something about accents. I will tell you, the sexiest accent, I swear, the sexiest accent on this planet has got to be an Irish or Scottish accent. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, whoa, I love it. And my husband, we were actually talking, I think yesterday or the day before. We were talking about something, and I said, well, we were talking about accents, and I was talking about somebody being attractive, and whatnot, and um, I told him, he always tells me my husband is very my husband is very complimentary to me, and he always tells me that I'm beautiful, and so yeah, I have an amazing husband. I have a very sweet man, but and he I told him, I said, now just think if I had a Scottish accent. Oh, we were watching the Lego. That's what it is. The Lego thing on Fox, the Lego challenge or whatever. And I said, just think if I had that Scottish accent, how much more attractive I would be. And he's like, I said, you'd never be able to keep your hands off me. So, and he's like, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, there's something about, but you know what's funny is that I actually have a friend that she cannot stand. Um, I think I honestly I think it comes with the fact that the person that she heard the accent on, she's like, I can't stand a British accent. So yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do, Chris. They really like the southern US accent. So that's just too funny. So she sold 6 dozen at 6 a dozen. Really? Wow. But I mean, if it paid for the chicken food, you can't really beat that. My chickens are fed non-GMO, organic grain, well, layer feed, whatever. So, all right, just trying to make sure I am getting caught up here. So, I don't like trying to figure out how to throw things together um, with food. It drives me crazy, and I don't know why. Um, yeah, well, Deb, that sounds like she's just an ungrateful woman, and forget that. That's too bad. That's really sad for her child. Cloth diapers are better anyway. Just my opinion. Paul, you speak very good English. You speak very good English, especially for it being your second language. It's you speak very good English. Ah, no kidding, Lisa. um, yeah, that's so funny because the accent there it's such like a melting pot of accents. It's crazy in South Africa. I mean, you've got British and the British accent, and you've got a French accent, sometimes a German accent. It's crazy. You rest your case. Ah, so yeah, okay. So then, Paul, you're not married, correct? And no, I'm not hitting on you. I'm sorry. I don't want you to. Yeah, I agree with you, Lisa. I agree with you. That's just too funny. I actually I worked with a gentleman that he had a Scottish accent, but it was kind of he'd lived in the States for so long, he was really losing his accent, and so I thought that was I don't know. I really liked his accent. Just I was like, huh? And he wasn't attractive to me, but just his accent was like, "Oh, I really like that." Um, Jason Statham. Oh, yeah. Jason Statham is just hot, sorry. Okay, I didn't think you were Paul, but I wasn't sure. So, which I'm kind of surprised, frankly. I really am. I'm very surprised that you're not married. Um, so, yeah. So I am a huge Jason Statham fan. Yeah, I like me some Jason. And I don't know, and it's kind of funny because so my they say that you are attracted to some of the same features that your parents have, and so um I'm like I told my dad, I was talking to my daddy one day about, I call him daddy, but I call him dad too. So I know it's odd for a 44-year-old woman to be calling her dad daddy, but I do. Anyway, I was talking to him one day about that. And my dad is bald. I told him, I said, and he goes, "It's just the bald head, isn't it?" And I'm like, "There, I think so. It's something about the no." Oh, so you've been married twice. Okay. Yes, I was wondering that too. Well, yeah, Paul said that he works for, so you are an essential worker. So you work for a company that does sterilization for hospital for tools, correct? So, yeah, I'm kind of wondering then, so your country is not technically on lockdown, really? Um, okay. So you're just kind of, they're just trying to limit things. Okay. So because I know like Germany's on lockdown. They are on lockdown period. Italy and Spain is now. And now we have states that are, so I can about imagine the chaos that is going to ensue. It's scary. It really truly is. I'm fearful of I am kind of fearful of what's going to happen here shortly. If things, if people do start paying attention and stop being so selfish, just do what you need to do, um, and stop spreading this crap. That would be great. Um, yeah, see, I think that's kind of where we're at with pretty much the entire nation. Um, and we haven't even seen the worst of it yet. So I'm fearful of what's going to happen. So that is true. That is true, Lynn. We do listen to our. I do have some sort of an accent. I know I do. I have kind of a. It's just like a Midwestern melt. I do because I there are some words that I pronounce, and or some words that I'll say that will be very very northern in nature, or they're very southern in nature, and it's just kind of a, I don't know, a mix of the two. It's crazy. Yes, Lisa, that's true. Yeah, you there's not really a whole lot that you can do to reassure them. You just need to tell them, make sure that they know that you're there for them, and so you you just sound like you. Yeah, see, I just sound like me. It's too funny. All right, so it is 4 o'clock here, and I'm talking about nothing, and I'm just rambling. So I will. I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, and it's just nice. Like I love having the interaction because I feel like I'm cut off from everybody and everything right now. So made changes about my household and taken steps to be able to protect myself. Good. Taught a few things about my friends in the military. Exactly. Expect the worst, hope for the best, plan for the worst, and then if it doesn't happen, there you go. So, agreed, Deb. Time flies with friends. Uh, that's yeah, Paul. You've got it's going to be. They're talking here. Um, they're hoping by July, August, things will be on the upswing again. So I will kiss Don for you. Actually, you know what? I deflated him and put him in his bag so he wouldn't get popped. Yeah, see, Germany's that way too right now, Paul. So, okay. Everyone, please stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Please stop spreading the stuff. um, make sure you wash your hands. I don't understand why we can't, like, people do not understand that. Um, so, anyway, I am sending all of you love and light and blessings. And um, who knows? I may pop on some other time during the week. So, anyway, okay. I shall talk at all of you later and get to planting those seeds because you're going to probably need it before too terribly long. The faster you can get it growing, the better. So, anyway, okay. Love you guys and bye bye. Many blessings.